Welcome to Wayne's World Garage. All right, so same day, and now I'm bucking this leaner. Thankfully, Charlie Smith knocked it down with his 953. So on with the program. Let me start bucking this one. This one's kind of a decent sized log. I've got a 28-inch bar, and it's bigger than 28-inch diameter. So while this log looks a little bit sketchy, this is still part of where it splits off into two logs. So this is going to the burn pile. If somebody wants some firewood, let me know. So all we're going to do is cut this one off, and then we'll have three pieces, looks like 25 feet or so, of nice logs. So if you watch real carefully, this shouldn't have done that, but what happens, it dropped down just a little bit and pinched my bar, and it's too heavy for me to move. So I grabbed Doug's little 261 and I cut most of this off, and that way I could just pull my saw out. My bad. All right, well, here's what we know for sure. I de-shrubbed this guy a little bit, pulled some of the garbage away from it, pull a little bit more away, and you've got it's kind of a weird log because it looks like it was two trees that joined to one. So what I want to do is, ideally, we don't want any more from here. We'll cut it off right here, which could be sketchy, because a kid. We'll cut it off here. This is gonna want to roll that way. We're gonna put some wedges in this bad boy when we do that. So let me get some wedges and get ready to crank away here and let it rip, tater chip. All right, so there's no doubt about it. He's going to be pushed away from the woods here. So we don't want to stand on that side, do we? That wouldn't be very clever. And this is a 28-inch bar. You may not think so, but this is actually, that's a pretty good piece of, that's a pretty good stick here. If I can climb through here, maybe not. And then we'll get cracking. He's definitely going to want to go this way, but be prepared. I was never in the Boy Scouts. That's okay. He's still a nice looking piece of wood, that's for sure, but I'm kind of anxious to look on the inside of him after this split here and see what she looks like. So let's, maybe what I'll do is I'll plunge cut it through to my first cut so I can make a little hinge on it. Let me see here. It's going to go like this for sure. So what am I doing? I'm looking real carefully to watch this bad boy close up because I imagine it's going to close up on me. It has to, unless gravity's going to pull it the other direction. So we'll put a couple of these in so it does close up. Hopefully I will not lose my new 28-inch ES Light bar. Shocking, I can see it tightening up very quickly in the top here. What I'll do is I'll put a couple more wedges in just for some added help here, I think. Oh, they're tight. All right, 2 brand new wedges. Look at that. Now, notice they're smooth on both sides. Who knows why they're smooth on both sides? Some wedges are smooth on one side. Leave a comment if you think you know why they're smooth on 2 sides. I guarantee there's pressure on those wedges. Hoo-wee. Hopefully. All right, so I'm looking at this guy. What do I want to do here? Well, there's a lot of garbage here. So I think we'll make that my first cut to get an 8-foot log out of this bad boy. And then we'll know what a log looks like. Would put me right to here, about. And with any luck, I'm still in the air. I am. Nice. So what I'll do though is I'm going to carefully plunge cut this guy. I'll cut this wedge off here, plunge cut this one, and then it'll snap off just like on TV. Just like frickin' Jeep does it. So what I'm doing here, I'm kind of scribing a circle around this thing so my chainsaw can follow through with it the whole way. And I leaned over the front of it because this bar won't go all the way through this this little stick here. 28-inch bar, it's probably a 30-inch tree. Who knows? But anyway, if I lean over it, I cut a little bit in the backside, then I can chop it through with one cut. Seems to be working pretty well. Let's see what she looks like on the other side. When I was 20, it was easier to do. Holy sheez. Okay, I see it, which is good. And like before, well, this is in the air, so no need to wedge this guy. just like on TV. That's a nice piece of wood. Wow. There's some boards in that guy. How about a big thumbs up for Wayno? I've been using these things now for maybe a week and a half, 2 weeks, and they look like new still. Shocking. All right, let me get cutting this guy. But I'll bring some wedges just in case it does the unexpected. But this is, boy, oh boy, this is a nice piece of wood. And the funny thing is, this bar, 20-inch bar, barely gets through it. But that's okay. I think I sort of felt a little bit of a pinch. Not sure, but wedges, they're not free, but will help me keep it open. For sure. What do we got here? Alrighty. We will have 3 big logs here. And I'll probably put this kind of dirt on the way down, but we'll see how that works. So, just a thought. If you can't start your chainsaw easily, get a new one, because it will discourage you to turn it on and turn it off when you need to. And as you see, the 462 starts up first try. I'm complaining about Doug's saw. I don't know why I gotta crank it and crank it and crank it. But the 261 is not as easy starting. I think we're looking good here. Oh yeah. When the wedges go in like that, we know it's going in the right, and I can hear it, listen. Do you hear that, guys? It's moving already, so it's getting ready to go, so it's gonna drop down. So when it gets ready to drop, this can't roll anywhere, so I think we're good to go. So let's start this guy up and finish it. One of these are right here. If that would help prevent it from pinching on me. There you go. I think I lost a wedge. No, I only took 3. Alrighty. All right, well, that's a nice piece of wood though. Nicely done. Lost my wedges. All right, so this guy will be kind of interesting. So if you look at it here, it looks like it's almost a stump tree where it started off as 2 trees and merged into one. So I'll be curious what it looks like when we get this whacked off here. And yeah, it still might be a little bit in the air. We're probably gonna have to use some wedges to keep them from killing itself. Let's let her rip. 28-inch bar isn't gonna come close to doing what I needed to do, but we'll make it happen. Let's see. Kind of interesting. It looks like, well, I can feel it. Like this wants to pop up a little bit. So I need to watch it in case it does something funny on me here. It is popping up. So I don't know if you can see it. Look at this gap. Kind of cool. Huh. You see that? No. Look at the gap, how it's gotten so big. And it looks like it's the same way all around. So this guy might want to push up a little bit. So we're going to pay attention to that. But I don't know that I need to wedge anything. I think that's kind of a waste of my time. So let me, that would be nice if I could just get this in one cut, wouldn't it? Oh. That's what I want to see. But what I didn't want to see, and I do, is gun of gun's hollow on the inside. Too bad. Too bad. But that's it for bucking for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. It's a little bit warm out here. It's starting to get wet. Thanks for watching.